Hello and welcome everyone to the US 101 online late start class. And so obviously class does not start until the 17th due to the holiday for Mondays. But I'm going to open up the class on Sunday evening for you all, or maybe even Sunday morning, so you can look ahead. Some of you may watch this announcement video now, or you might wait. You're not obligated to do anything with this class until its official start date. But I do this for those who want to kind of get ahead and decide, figure out what they need to do, have a better feel for that. So I also, and you'll notice, put out the syllabus for you to look at. Okay. Now, oops, sorry. Anyhow, so I just will give you a little introduction to the class, kind of tell you what to expect. I'll give you more details later, so I'll try to make this not too long. Right now, I live actually in Portland, Oregon, and Modesto, California, both. And my other job is here that I work doing a very different kind of work in Portland. Okay, and so I'm a busy person. I work a lot, but I try to make myself available. I'm going to encourage you to, when you want to reach out to me, come to my Zoom office hours or write to me directly into Canvas. And during work hours only, you can text me a question in particular if you have a quick question that you really need, like let's say around noon or something, and you know what, while I'm at work, I can, on my lunch break, if I see something I can answer quick, I can do it for you that way. Okay, we're covering basic beginning US history, as you know, but it's a late start, and late starts are tough classes. They're hard for the students, they're hard for me. I'm going to be honest. I didn't invent the late start concept. It's a part of the school system. Some people love it, some people don't, because I have to teach the same amount of information that I do in a normal semester in a shorter amount of time. So, look, you just need to come into this class like being aware that, the normal 16 weeks for a class is put into 10 weeks. The same information is being put there. So tell your partner, your husband or wife, your friends, hey, I'm going to be a little busy for these 10 weeks. Okay. And what I do is I break things up into two parts. You have to turn a bunch of work for a section by a Thursday night, and then you're going to have to turn it all in on a Sunday night. And it's going to be videos, and you write notes on them and video notes. You'll have discussions, and then we'll have some essays you have to do. Now, the one thing I want to make clear, and I think that if you talk to people who've had me before, okay, there's a lot of work because there's no way we can get around that. I have, administrators also looking to see, are you teaching everything my dean wants to see? Okay, and I don't need them to do that for me to do it right, but what I'm saying is I'm not adding any kind of work that's not expected of a professional to do for this. But I also want to make clear that I don't grade hard. Once you understand what you need to do, and I will drill certain things, especially about the essays, that I need you to pay attention to, and I'll talk about that separate later. There's going to be just some things that just cannot be compromised. I'm going to say, got to do this, 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 and this. And then once you're doing that, and if you keep up with the work, you get A's. And you communicate with me if you are getting behind or have a question or a problem. We can work it out. Everything, communication is golden. So I really try to make that clear to all the students. I'm very approachable. So overall, look at the syllabus. You're going to see we're going to be doing reading of Howard Zen. His book. You can critique it. You don't have to agree to the politics of anything. You just have to follow the instructions and be respectful. Again, I'll talk more about all that with everyone, later on. I just want to give you a heads up. This is where we're at. So the main thing I want you to be prepared for is the first week. I'll do like a normal kind of 1 week, like the way that it'll be kind of less work intensive. By the second week, again, you're going to have to do a bunch of videos, discussion with notes, and have an essay for one section that goes part one due Thursday night. Then you're going to have the same kind of work due part two Sunday night by midnight. And so take a look at that just so you can get a feel, kind of like mentally prepare, like what you need to do. You do have to do notes on all the videos. So that's going to be something that you just have to make time for. Okay. Look at the reading links and all of that. So I'm going to end it there. But I don't want you to be scared. I don't want you to be, I want you to know that I always have my students' backs. And I feel like even though you're going to have a lot of information thrown at you, you will learn a lot. I promise you, in this 10-week course. And so I look forward to helping you out on that journey. And we'll be in touch, everyone. Have a great weekend. See you Tuesday.